Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Shekinah. Thanks for joining me on my session with I'm Next Modeling Corner. Today, I will be answering some questions for you all to get to know me.
State your name, age, and city and state.
Well, I'm Shekinah. I am from Florida, Tallahassee, Florida, but I currently reside in Philadelphia. I'm 25.
What are three verbs that describes you?
Three verbs that describe me are jubilant. Maybe I'm using adjectives, but jubilant, resilient, and glowing. Those are three verbs that describe me. I think I'm like a little glow beam out here radiating sunshine.
What are your modeling background experience?
So, a little about my modeling background experience. Are that I've been in a magazine, Philly Fun Times magazine. You see me with some pink fluff earrings that I made. I'm really into making my clothes. I'm digressing, sorry, back on track. But my modeling experience, I've been in a couple of fashion shows, and I'm just hoping to further develop my craft in the modeling industry. So I have those few runway shows under my belt and being published in a few publications.
Who are you?
Who am I? That's a great question. I feel like life in general of figuring yourself out is like a constant journey, but I will say that I'm an individual that is learning to love herself and spread positivity and light. I think I said love, but yes, I'm a person full of love that just wants to help inspire the world and people to be themselves.
What does modeling mean to you?
For me, modeling means like having the chance to be your true, authentic self. You get to be unique. I've had terms used with describing me as awkward, weird, peculiar, and being younger, I would take that offensively, but being a model, I feel like I've been able to take those words and add my own definition and flair. I feel like modeling gives me that space to be creative and explore and kind of get other people on board and help them to, realize that you can be whatever you want to be, you can do whatever you like to do in life, and you can go against the grain no matter what society says do or do not. Modeling gives you that that space without limitations to just explore and be yourself and be an inspiration to others.
Are you signed to an agency? If so, which one?
I'm not signed just yet, but I really would love to be signed very soon. Fingers crossed that this will happen. Maybe 2020 will be the year. I'm exercising patience, but I'm not currently signed, but putting it out in the atmosphere that I will be signed very soon.
What's your modeling life like these days?
Well, considering that we're under quarantine, modeling life has been interesting, like being in four walls mostly all the time. You get really creative. As you can see, I have on my little bag outfit, my little hat, Mom's Organic, not sponsored. You just get really creative. So my modeling life has been playing around with like little odd gadgets around the house. I am a photographer, so I use my camera to self shoot. I like making jewelry and clothes, taking the scraps and making things. So it's been fun. I will say it's been fun, and my inner child definitely has been thoroughly engaged.
What was your life like before the pandemic?
Before the pandemic hit, I was a little busy bee. See my bee? Busy bee. I was a busy bee, on my toes a lot, just out and about exploring Philly. Like I said, I'm from Florida. I'll just like go to random spaces and just get to know my environment, meet different people. I am working on my master's, so I'm in school working, just really out there, and I just love being in different spaces and learning about different spaces. So before the pandemic, I was working in school and trying to get signed.
What is your ideal dream?
So my ideal dream would to be, of course, making it big in the modeling industry as well as acting. But also, in addition to that, I would love to be able to help people liberate their inner child. I feel like when we get into adulthood, we can kind of get dry and drabby, or we just kind of feel like fun is off limits. And I just feel like the older you get doesn't mean that you should, succumb to the negativities of life or just become dry and stale. So my ideal dreams are to model one and to just like help people tap into their inner child, have fun, use their resources, and to know that like fun is for everyone. Like you don't have to be serious all the time.
What are some challenges that you faced in pursuit of your dreams and aspiration?
Some things that I've faced during this journey is just my own self-doubt. Comparison really is a thief of joy, and sometimes I get into my head a lot. I'm a Capricorn, but maybe that's not synonymous to just me overthinking, but I know that I can be an overthinker. I can overanalyze situations. So I feel like getting into my head, comparing myself, or that timeline, like I'm this age and I haven't gotten to this point in my life yet. That has been a challenge. And then going to different environments and being like, well, like all these people seem successful, so like why am I not like on this level yet? But I've had to reassure myself, lean on others' shoulders and reassure myself that like, hey, you got this in the bag. You're going to be that model. You're going to be that actor that you want to be. So honestly, the challenges have really just been those negative thoughts and like not believing in myself. But as the days go by, I am becoming more confident in myself.
What did you do these last 3 weeks with I'm Next?
With I'm Next Modeling, basically there were like various classes that would help you develop yourself within the modeling industry. So there was voguing, there was contemporary dancing, there was salsa, there was workout sessions, there was leadership and building yourself up sessions. So I was really able to define different aspects of my life from the various classes that I'm Next Modeling offered, and it's been amazing. I've learned so much.
What was your favorite class?
I would say my favorite class was a toss-up between the workout classes because I saw changes in my body. I got little cut, little thingy things, the egg in my arm. And also there was like a panel of women, I think they're part of the lady bosses, that were guest speakers, and they really spoke life into me. They spoke a lot of life into me, and I left from that session so inspired and invigorated and wanting to change aspects of the world and even like become more of a boss lady.
Do you feel like you have advanced or gained anything in the last 3 weeks working with I'm Next? Please explain.
I have gained so many gems and jewels from I'm Next Modeling. I don't even know where to begin because it was just like every day I was learning something new, and that's very important. Every day you need to be learning something new. Your brain needs to be, being juiced. You need to be picking up knowledge, and I feel like I'm Next just really gave me the opportunity to expand my mind frame. I was able to be around a diverse group of women, different ethnicities, different faiths, different levels within the industry, and honestly like it's been amazing. I've learned so much about myself too. Like I should give myself more credit. I need to believe in my own confidence and my beauty. I need to have faith in myself. I need to affirm that I will be successful in this industry, and that I don't need to compare myself to other people, and that I have a voice and I need to use my voice. And I'm Next Modeling really just gave me that opportunity and that like splash, that juice to just like keep pushing and do what I need to do.
What are 3 things you plan on doing for the next 6 months to maximize your potential?
So 3 things that I plan on doing for the next coming up months to maximize my potential are definitely throwing myself out there. I noticed that I haven't been as aggressive as I should be. I've always looked at aggression as kind of like being like a bad thing, but no, like I need to be more aggressive. I need to become more organized and know how to prioritize properly. So basically looking into casting calls, lining them up, and figuring out like how I can get to these spaces, building a portfolio. I need a stronger, strengthened portfolio. So I'll be working on my modeling portfolio portfolio. I'm going to be applying to different acting gigs, modeling gigs, and I'm also going to work on my own self-esteem. Not every day do I feel like I wake up flawless. So just affirming and being more positive and being more gentle with myself are 3 of the things that I plan on doing in the next coming up months.
Who are 2 people that inspire you?
2 people that inspire me are, I feel like a lot of people say it, but it's okay because I'm gonna say it too. But my mother, she has been through so many things that just baffle me. Like, it just baffles me. Like, wow, Mom, like you went through that, but she doesn't look like anything that she's been through, and she's just the epitome of resilience. She's the epitome of a humanitarian. She's just so giving and loving, but I've seen her develop, like, where she's able to have her boundaries and say no, and she inspires other women. So my mom has just been like an integral part of that inspiration in my life. Another inspiration is my grandmother. Just how involved she is with her community and how she just cares about the greater good and the well-being of others. I feel like that's where I get that like caring, kindred, kind spirit from the matriarchs in my family. And that is a wrap. Thank you all for joining my session on I'm Next Modeling Corner. See ya. My name is Shekinah, and I'm next.